Hey, this is Rachel T, and this is my brother-in-law. And we just wanted to share a couple things with you that seem really relevant and kind of cool. So, introduce yourself.
Well, thank you, Rachel. Again, my name is Chris Oliver. I appreciate this opportunity to be able to share with you what God's been doing, not only in my life, but in the lives of many other people as well.
Absolutely.
So thank you once again.
Not a problem. So I wanted to ask you first, why do you want to go to Pakistan?
Well, Rachel, this all started out actually as a dream. It started as a dream that I had many years ago. I had this dream of me sitting or kind of standing on a platform, and I was preaching, and God was using me mightily in this platform. There was tens of thousands of people, and God was just moving.
That's awesome.
And a lot of healings, miracles were taking place. And I thought, man, that's an amazing dream that I had. And I don't really remember sharing it to many people. And then just a few short years ago, probably 2-3 years ago, somebody close to me came up to me and said, hey, I had a dream about you. And in their dream, they saw me up on a stage with ministering to tens of thousands of people, and God was healing a lot of people. God was just doing a mighty thing through me. And I was just like surprised that they had this same exact dream of the vision that I had had.
Absolute confirmation.
And then just about probably 2 months ago, I'm on social media and met this pastor. And at this time, talking to the pastor, I didn't tell him what was going on or anything like that. And he just stops me. He goes, can I share something with you? And I said, absolutely. And he goes, God's giving me a vision of you right now. And in this vision, you're on this platform and you're ministering to tens of thousands of people.
Yeah.
And so that was the third person. But what's interesting about that is I had already made a decision to go to Pakistan before this guy had told me about this vision that he had. And how Pakistan came about was we had a family from a pastor and his wife came to our church, and they shared everything that God's doing in Pakistan. And to be honest with you, I'm not well educated. I don't know much about Pakistan at all. I don't know much about the culture or anything like that. I travel a lot. I go on a lot of vacations. I can tell you Pakistan's never been on my list of places I want to go, okay? Yeah. And so they had come to my church, and I just remember saying, man, I want to go to Pakistan, just out of the blue. And I remember asking my pastor, I said, hey, if you go to Pakistan, can I go with you? And interesting enough, his first reaction was absolutely not. And, and I was just like, oh man, this kind of something that I desire. God gives us the desires of our hearts, right?
Absolutely.
And I don't know why I desire to go to Pakistan. I think it was more or less just seeing what God was doing in that region, in that culture. And I'm like, I want to be a part of this great move of God. And so I remember coming home and just crying out to God, going, God, I really want to go to Pakistan. And this is sometime in November or December of 2022, so last year. And I just kind of left it at that. And then in December, the Lord just kind of began to really change my heart in some areas. I went through some incredible seasons with the Lord where He just radically changed my life. I went through a lot of personal issues, and I had a choice of going one way or another, and I chose to go the straight and narrow direction with God. And He has been there with me the whole entire time, and has radically changed me.
Yeah.
And so through this time, I just remember crying out to God, going, God, I want to be used. Send me to Pakistan. I want to go to Pakistan. And that's the beginning of what's to come now.
Yes.